Hello everybody, I'm going to be doing a short presentation and evaluation of my Minecraft texture packs that I have and use more or less regularly. Firstly, we have Clean Design. It's the first texture pack I downloaded. I like how they've simplified it a lot, like with the ores having it as squares rather than trying to round them, such they have done in the default texture pack. It's meant to run a lot faster on this texture pack as well, actually. Next we have Jollycraft. It's meant to look a lot happier, as the name suggests, jolly. However, I don't really like it that much because of the pixelation everywhere, and it actually does look a little bit more. The grey is a lot more muddier and looks a lot more gloomy than previous or more other texture packs. Next we have Sleek Build, which I really like. It's more used on creative mode or survival mode with the too many items mod. And it's the rows of how it's gold rows and iron rows and diamond rows and stuff I think they look a lot better. Everything's meant to be in rows and neatly organised and looking a lot better, and I think that works really nicely actually. It's also with the glass, how it's very clear rather than trying to add little details in, so you can actually see through it in this one very easily. You can see the tree behind it. Next we have John Smith. Unfortunately, I think this looks a bit too gloomy, and also how the glass is sort of has diamond checker sort of shapes on it. I think it's meant to be wire mesh. It's a lot less nice, I think, though. I do quite like the idea of having a creeper face on dynamite, but I still think that looks a lot more depressing than having red. I do quite like the redstone ore and the wooden planks, but apart from that, this texture pack's very nice and very famous, but it's not. I don't like it too much. It's probably one of my favourites, just it's not as good as everyone seems to think it is. This I prefer much more, DokuCraft. It's basically a happier version of the John Smith texture pack. I especially like the ores, with the diamond ore being diamond crystals seemingly trapped inside some stone or cobblestone. The obsidian is also done really nicely on this, along with gold to block and the wooden planks. I like a lot how the gold is sort of shining through while a little bit dusty at the same time, but it works because it actually looks gold rather than on this. It looks more like yellowy cheese. Actually, it reminds me of. I don't really like the diamond, iron, or gold on this one. I think the iron's also done really well on DokuCraft. You can make a quite effective stronghold using iron, with an iron door as well. It looks very nice. Bit depressing, but still. Bordercraft, this is probably my favourite one. It shares the same graphics as Rage, a very recent game, whereas Bordercraft is quite old, although Borderlands, sorry, as it's based on. Borderlands 2 is going out soon, so the graphics will probably be made more fashionable again somehow. I like the black outline on everything, especially with the fire and the bricks, regular bricks. I think it's very effective there. So yes, I hope you've found or enjoyed my evaluation useful, and yeah, if you want to find any of these texture packs, just type in the name Bordercraft or DokuCraft or John Smith, Sleek Build, Jollycraft, Clean Design, or, well, you don't need to type that in, obviously, just type it into Google, and the first one should probably be the link, and I definitely downloaded them off Minecraft forums. So I hope you've enjoyed or found this useful. See you next time on another video.